Why is SpongeBob legit having one of the best years in gaming this year? I mean, what did Sonic do? A Colors remaster? What is Mario doing? A Mario Party collection? What's Crash doing? Nothing! Let's talk about the brand new and exciting game in the SpongeBob series, SpongeBob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake. Hello there, beautiful human. My name is RidersDX, and welcome to my channel where today, we're talking about some pretty epic stuff, and that is the announcement of a brand new SpongeBob game from THQ Nordic, the Cosmic Shake. So what you're watching on the screen right now is just the announcement trailer that they put in during the live stream, and they were pretty blatant about this happening. Like, there was so much teasing on Twitter. They even started commenting on people's YouTube videos talking about potential SpongeBob sequel to BFBB. So, I mean, we all kind of knew this was coming, and we even got like a glimpse at some of the art initially when they first announced the live stream event. But man, to see it actually here in front of my own eyes, like an actual brand new SpongeBob game, is pretty insane. And you know what? This SpongeBob game is being developed by, you guessed it, Purple Lamp Studios. And so everything is pointing to this being like a spiritual successor per se to Battle for Bikini Bottom, but definitely does not seem like a direct sequel. Seems like it's something where Purple Lamp Studios is definitely taking on their own idea and making something that they want to see with SpongeBob. And so this is pretty cool, you know, just looking at like the art of the game, you know, it's very much in line with modern SpongeBob. I actually thought that the style of the game seemed pretty similar to Creature from the Krusty Krab. You know, if you just look at some of the art here, especially in the promo art, like it just reminds me so much of the aesthetic of that game, and I feel like that would hopefully make a lot of people happy, just because it's like, well, that's a game that a lot of people seem to think is underappreciated and all that. So I think it's pretty cool. There's so much I want to dive into actually, but I'm going to try to not get into too much detail in this video. Like, I just kind of want to put out my initial thoughts right here right now, just so we can like just get that initial excitement out of the way. But I am going to put out a video in the future on every single thing that we know about this game so far, so definitely subscribe to this channel if you want to see that video and just kind of get caught up on everything that we've seen. I'm gonna wait like a day or two just to collect as much info as possible, kind of waiting to see if anything new comes up. But just initial reactions, initial thoughts to the game. First of all, I'm just so happy to see that Purple Lamp Studios actually got that chance to make a brand new original title. I mean, they basically already did like the grunt work with the engine by making Rehydrated, so assuming that they're being smart about this and just making a game based off of that engine, this is going to be a very likely ball out of the park. It could potentially be a great SpongeBob game and possibly one of his best games, and maybe even a really solid platformer that really like stands in line with other platformers in the genre. And so I'm just really excited, just really itching to see some gameplay, really itching to see what Purple Lamp Studios is going to bring to the table, because, you know, this is their chance. This is their chance to make something completely original and really leave their stamp in the SpongeBob video game lineup. And so, man, I just it just makes me really happy to see that this is actually happening, and I really can't wait to see more of this game as the years go by. I mean, not years, hopefully it doesn't take years for this game to come out, but as the months go by, I'm really interested in seeing what's going to be happening. Taking a look at the website, like, it looks like there's just there's a bunch of different features here that's going to be in the game. You know, you're going to get to unlock classic and new platforming skills like the fish hook swing and karate kick, and so that seems very interesting. One thing I definitely noticed in the trailer was definitely the large abundance of costumes. You know, got to see things like Snail Bob and Sponge Guard, so I'm really excited to see what other costumes are in the game. Apparently there's going to be more than dirty costumes here, and so whether or not they have like specific abilities or just cosmetic remains to be seen. I'm gonna bet on cosmetic, just because I think that would be a lot to try to incorporate like a specific ability with dirty costumes. But I mean, we did get Battle Wonder World, so you never know. There's gonna be 7 distinct worlds in this game, like Wild West Jellyfish Fields and Halloween Rock Bottom and whatever the prehistoric town is. I'm wondering if that's downtown Bikini Bottom. Like, I'm not really sure, but oh my gosh, like, this game just looks wild. Like, it literally looks like what Creature of the Krusty Krab was supposed to be, with like these wild outlandish areas and all that. It just seems really interesting, and I'm really glad that Purple Lamp Studios got to take this direction, because they are referencing a lot of things from the show. Like Sweet Victory is an obvious one, a lot of different like moments, but they're also creating their own like ideas here. I don't think we've ever seen like a Halloween themed rock bottom before, or like a Wild West jellyfish fields. Like, this is all stuff that we've never seen before in the SpongeBob franchise. So it's just really cool that they're getting the opportunity to like flex their own creative muscles and make their own ideas too. That's just such an awesome opportunity. One thing I find really strange though, of all the things here that we've seen, is definitely the Balloon Patrick. Like, I guess Balloon Patrick is basically just like your accompanying hero. You know, kind of like how Cappy was in Mario Odyssey, for instance, you know, just someone to accompany you all the way, like Aku Aku in the Crash games. So it's just kind of an interesting decision to make Patrick into that, because I'm assuming this means that Patrick is not going to be playable, which I'm kind of disappointed about. Like, I would have loved to see Patrick get a swing at this too. We don't know that for sure, but just judging based off of this concept, I just don't see how Patrick could be playable. I mean, it does look like Sandy might have a good role in this game, and Squidward is in there too, and Mrs. Puff was featured pretty prominently in this trailer actually, so I wonder if she's gonna be playable, which would be a really interesting idea. The website doesn't mention anything about like playable characters, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. If they just want to focus on SpongeBob, then I guess that's fine too. By the way, speaking of original characters, apparently according to the website, they will be voiced by the original actors, which is so important. I'm really glad to hear that. Hopefully they even get Clancy Brown, because if they don't get Clancy Brown, then like, they're gonna get dragged through the mud for that. Like, come on, after all this time, you gotta get Clancy Brown. Apparently the soundtrack is also gonna feature a ton of songs from the series, 101 to be exact, including Sweet Victory. So that's pretty cool. Will be really nice to hear a bunch of songs from the series. I also hope they have some original compositions though. I'd love to hear some of their own takes on the SpongeBob franchise. But yeah, there's so much to go into, and that's just kind of like scratching the surface. So I'll definitely do like my really in-depth analysis and talk about every single thing that I can glean from everything we got so far. But yeah, my thoughts are I'm just excited, and I'm really interested in seeing some actual gameplay for this when it finally comes. So definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this so far? Do you like the idea? Do you not like it? Let me know why or why not. And just, yeah, if you want to know more about this game, then like this video, subscribe to this channel. We're going to go on this whole journey again. You know, Rehydrated was such a fun time, and I'm really glad we get to do this again with THQ Nordic. So yeah, this is going to be really great. I'm really looking forward to gameplay. In terms of release date, I'm thinking it's going to be either summer at the earliest or fall, because they didn't show any gameplay in this trailer, which is just like what they did with Rehydrated when it first announced, except Rehydrated was announced 3 months ago, like in June. So I have a feeling this will be like a holiday title next year, unless they like have been working on it for a while and actually are intending to release it really soon. But that's just my guess, because we didn't see any gameplay. But I don't know, we'll find out eventually. It's all gonna come with time. And just like, yeah, this is really exciting. I really can't wait to see what comes of this. So look out for that video in the future, and just stay tuned for more stuff on this channel. It's gonna be great. But all right, y'all, thank you so much. This is Riders, riding out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Special shout out to my patrons, Team Rattle Sign Gamer, Johnny Hinton Ortiz, Trash Q, Claw84. These are my patrons / YouTube members. If you'd like to become a patron or YouTube member and get access to a whole bunch of different perks, then please check out the links in the description box below. But alright, this is Riders, riding out.